Hey Nick, how you doing today?
Good morning, Dustin. How are you, man?
I'm excellent. It's great to be speaking with you.
It's nice to talk to you, too.
Well, I know your new band CRX is playing at the Triple Rock here in Minneapolis on the 10th. Can you tell the listeners a bit about the band if they haven't had a chance to check them out yet?
Yeah, man. This is my new band that I started a little while ago. It's called CRX. I started writing songs for this project like 2.5 years ago, and it slowly but surely came together. We just put out a record last week or 2 weeks ago on Columbia. It's produced by Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age, and we're about to embark on a pretty massive tour. I have a feeling I'm going to be away from home for the next 12 months or so.
Well, I want to ask you, Nick. I know you've had some major success with the Strokes in the past, but what made you want to start this new band and try, I guess, basically start from scratch?
Yeah, I mean, start from scratch. Lucky for me, I'm starting, I think a few notches above scratch because luckily there's, awesome, really devoted Strokes fans who are into CRX right off the bat, which is really cool for me. But, what made me want to start this thing was really, I guess, just having a little extra downtime and feeling like I wanted to get out on the road, man. In the Strokes, we're not doing that much touring anymore, and we tend to do kind of one-off performances. And they're, more often than not, they're at these summertime festivals, which are really fun, massive stages, huge audiences, but I think I just wanted a little bit of a balance to that and maybe get on some club stages or some theaters and really just hit the road, man. I got sick of being at home,
Well, and I'm sure when you're playing the giant festivals, I mean, it's awesome, but at the same time, maybe you lose a bit of that excitement that you have when you play some of the smaller clubs and that.
Well, I'll be honest with you. It's exciting. The festivals are really exciting, and so are clubs. But for me, it was about balance. I feel like if I only toured clubs for the next 2 years, in 2 years' time, I'll be like, please get me to a festival stage, or get me somewhere else. And if the same way, if all I do is festivals, I kind of I yearn for the smaller thing. So it's just about, as a performer, you want to balance it out. You know what I mean? I guess the best analogy is an actor who might do the big summertime comic book blockbuster movie, but then also does, the independent thing every once in a while. You know what I mean? It's just,
Sure.
It's about balance, man.
Well, and I know with the CRX this time around, you are actually doing the singing duties as well as playing. That must be nice to kind of try different sounds and styles and kind of get in front of the mic this time.
Yeah, it's been really fun, man. It's funny because being the frontman was something I resisted for a long time. I reluctantly put myself in this position because when I had the idea to start this new band, and really with the intention of getting on stage and getting on the road and doing all these performances, I knew that I could find a singer. I could find someone to sing these songs that I wrote, but it seemed like that was maybe putting one added obstacle in the way of just getting on tour. And I thought if I could put myself out of my comfort zone a little bit and sing on these songs, then it's just getting on tour is going to be a lot easier. So that's what I did. It wasn't that I couldn't sing, because I've always felt like I can. I love doing karaoke. I love singing in the shower. I love singing backup vocals on Strokes albums and on stage. But I think there's a difference between knowing that you can do something and actually wanting to do something. And being the front man for a rock band is just not it's not something that really had the desire to do ever. So I kind of had to psych myself up for it a little bit. Now that I'm doing it though, and now that, you know, we've been on tour, we've been doing a bunch of shows, opened up for Beck in some cities in the Midwest, and kind of been all over the country already. I'm having a lot of fun with it, man. It's Josh Homme, who produced the record, told me when we were recording, he was like, "Oh yeah, you might not enjoy it that much now, but trust me, man. Before you know it, you're gonna be going back to the Strokes and wishing that you were singing on stage with the Strokes." And I don't know if I'm there yet, because I really love having Casablanca sing in the Strokes. But I'm really enjoying being a frontman more than I anticipated.
Yeah, that's awesome. And again, you mentioned the debut album New Skin just came out recently, and you guys are on tour now. But I also read you're also maybe working on a new Strokes album. So are you able to kind of balance the two things at once?
Yeah, I am. All of a sudden, I have two bands, so my life has gotten double as busy all of a sudden. And, you know, obviously trying to juggle that with, like, the wife and the kids and the family stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty busy, but it's really good, man. I want it to be busy. This is good. Like once a month or so, I'm flying back to New York to do like a couple of days or a week of songwriting sessions and demoing things with the Strokes. We're very, very early on in the process of a Strokes album, like very early. So I don't want people to get ahead of themselves. People, sure. It's really cool for me, and I'm really grateful to be a part of a band that people get so excited about. But at the same time, I don't want, I don't want people jumping to conclusions that there's a new Strokes album coming out, because honestly, it could take us 6 months, it could take us 6 years, man. You never know.
Well, it's great that you're keeping busy. And again, CRX playing at the Triple Rock in Minneapolis on November 10th, and the new album New Skin out recently as well. Is there anything else? I know that's a lot already on your plate, but any other projects or anything you want to mention?
Shoot. No, man. Like, I'm just excited to get on tour with CRX, man. And Minneapolis has always been, I'm sure that you guys hear this all the time, because it's true, but Minneapolis is one of the coolest cities to stop and do a show, man. It's a music town, and you guys know good music there. So I'm excited to come, man. It's been a while since I've been to Minneapolis, so I'm excited. Thank you, Dustin.
Yeah, thanks so much, Nick. I'm looking forward to what you guys got in store here with CRX, and we'll see you at the Triple Rock.
Beautiful, man. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Bye-bye.